Hello, welcome back for another video. One verse a week. This week's parsha is Vayechi. Vayechi is the last parsha in the book of Genesis. This corresponds in your Bibles to Genesis 47 verse 28 through 50 verse 26. This is for the reading cycle corresponding to the Jewish year 5779. If you found these videos or any of my other works to be of interest, to be useful to you, I wish you would consider subscribing to this channel. If you find that these videos, or again any of my other projects, are worthy of your support, I wish you would consider clicking over to Patreon, my Patreon page, becoming a patron, or making a small donation via PayPal or Venmo. You can find that information in the description below. Okay, without further ado, let us begin. Okay, the verse for this week is Genesis 48:16. Okay, as always, let's read it through a few times. HaMalach hagoel oti mikol ra yivorech et hanaarim v'yikare bohem shemi v'shem Avotai, Avraham, Vayitzchak, Vayidgu, Lerov, Bekerev Haaretz. Okay, one more time. HaMalach hagoel oti mikol ra, Yivorech et hanaarim, Vayikare Bohem Shemi V'Shem Avotai Avraham V'Yitzchak V'Yidgu Lerov Bekerev Haaretz. This is a famous verse. It is part in Jewish circles. It is part of the bedtime Shema, the prayer that we say before going to bed at night. And it is also a song that is frequently sung by children. We used to sing it with our kids when they were of that age. We used to sing it with our kids every night before putting them to bed. Okay, so this is a nostalgic verse. I'm sure there's many recordings on YouTube of the traditional song that goes with this verse. If I find any good ones, I will put them in the description below. Okay, let us look at the vocabulary. Okay, this week we're going to do the nouns, the non-verbs first. Okay, malach. We've seen this before. It either refers to angel or messenger. Really, it just means messenger, but we infer from the setting whether this is a godly messenger or whether this is an earthly messenger. Here, it's pretty obvious that it is a heavenly messenger that we're dealing with. Therefore, we would call it an angel in English. So, HaMalach, the angel, Hagoel, this is a descriptor. So we will leave that to the side. Catch it up on the verb section. Ot. Ot. This is a contraction. Ot is a contraction of et ani. Et ani, direct object. Ani, I, or me. Ot, et ani. And that is me. It's a direct object pronoun. Okay, HaMalach hagoel oti, the angel who does something to me. Mikol, so we have had this in previous weeks. Mi is from. Kol, all or every. Ra, Ra here is evil, or bad, or a mishap of some sort. So HaMalach hagoel oti mikol Ra. The angel who does something to me, or for me, Mikol Ra. From all Ra. From all evil or every mishap. Yivorech et, this is a verb, and this is the direct object particle. Yivorech et hana'arim. Na'arim means boys, young men. Okay, it comes from the word na'ar, plural form, na'arim. Okay, et hana'ar, et hana'arim. He's a verb. He'll do something to the na'arim, the boys. V'yikare b'hem shemi. And he'll do something b'hem, on them or amongst them, shemi. V'shem, so shem is the word, is name. So shemi is possessive pronoun. Shemi, my name. V'shem avotai, and the name, shem avotai, of my fathers. Avot, fathers. Avotai, my fathers. The word fathers is interesting because it is a little irregular. We see here that, if those familiar with the plural endings, ot, the plural ending ot, is feminine, typically. So, but of course, av, is father, is masculine. It's hard to think of anything more masculine than a father. So here we have an irregularity. We have a very masculine word, an obviously masculine word, which takes a feminine plural ending. So it's not avim, like we would expect, like na'arim, the boys. It's avot, fathers. So avotai is just the plural form of that. The ani, is what it stands for. The first person pronounal possessive ending, avotai. And who are these the names of my forefathers? Avraham, Yitzchak, Abraham and Isaac. V'yidgu l'rov, and they will do something, or shall do something, l'rov. Rov here is abundance or multitude. Bekerev, we had that word before, bekerev. In kerev, kerev is midst, middle, in the midst. Ha'aretz, the ha'aretz. Eretz is land. Okay, let's go through that one more time. HaMalach hagoyo oti. The angel who does something to me, or for me. Mikol ra, from all or from every ra, evil, or from every mishap. Yivorech et hana'arim. He shall do something, et, direct object, to hana'arim, to the boys. V'yikare, and he shall call, b'hem, on them, shemi, my name, v'shem avotai, and the name of my fathers, Avraham, v'Yitzchak, Abraham and Isaac. V'yidgu l'rov, and they shall do something, l'rov, to or for an abundance. Bekerev, in the midst of, ha'aretz, the land. Okay, let's look at these verbs. A couple very common verbs, and then we have a very, very uncommon verb in this verse. HaMalach hagoel oti. So goel comes from the shorish, the three-letter root, gimel, aleph, lamed, redeem. HaMalach hagoel, the angel hagoel, who redeems or saves. HaMalach hagoel oti, the angel who redeems me or saves me, mikol ra, from all bad. Yivorech, this comes from the shorish, beit, reish, chaf, for bless. It can also mean bend, like I'm bent to bend the knee, but here this is with the meaning bless. Yivorech, he, this is the yud here stands for he. It's a future tense pronounal prefix. Yivorech, he shall bless. Et hana'arim, direct object. What's he going to bless? HaNa'arim, the boys. Okay. HaMalach hagoyel oti, the angel who saved me, or who saves me, who redeems me. Mikol ra, from all mishap, from every evil. Yivorech et HaNa'arim, he shall bless the boys. V'yikare behem, kara, v'shorish, kuf, resh, aleph is for call. V'yikare behem, and he shall call upon them, behem, on them. Shemi, my name. And not only that, V'shem avotai, and the name of my forefathers. Abraham, v'Yitzchak, Abraham and Isaac. Here's the odd verb, v'yidgu. So at the center of this is the noun dug, meaning fish. Dug, fish. So v'yidgu comes from the shorish dalet gimel hey, which means to multiply or to increase. This verb appears only one time in the entire Bible, and this is it. So, what they've done here is they've taken a quality of fish, and that they breed abundantly. Fish don't have just a few children like mammals do. They will have hundreds of children at a time. So v'yidgu larov, they shall. So this quality of fish has been turned into a verb. V'yidgu larov, they've shall multiply larov abundantly, or for a abundance. B'kerev ha'aretz, in the midst of the land. Okay, so again, this noun, dug, has been taken, the shorish, which we would usually express as a noun. Typically, lots of references to fish in the Bible. Here, they've taken that and turned it into a verb. So it's like in English, we would say, we're going fishing, but of course that means to catch a fish in English. So in Hebrew, to fish really means to multiply, to breed a lot, to have lots of children. Of course, that again is a very rare verb. I think any biblical Hebrew speaker, if we were to pop into a time machine, might even look at you funny if you say that, because there's other ways to say that. More common ways to say that. I think this, given the context of the verse here, this is a very poetic meaning. That this is a whole series of blessings. If you look at the couple verses ahead, you see that Yaakov is blessing Joseph's children. So v'yidgu larov, and they shall multiply, essentially, abundantly. So the yud, vav, that is they. So they shall multiply, larov, abundantly, b'kerev ha'aretz, in the midst of the land. Okay, so let's look at my translation. The angel that redeems me from all evil, could be from every mishap also, shall bless the boys. He shall bless the boys, and he shall call my name upon them, and the names of my fathers, Abraham and Yitzchak. shall also be called upon them. And they shall multiply abundantly. They shall multiply a lot in the midst of the land. Okay. So let's see what other translations do with this. KJV. The angel which redeemed me from all evil. Of course, Hagoel, that's in present tense. So it's not redeemed me, it's delivers me or redeems me. The angel which redeems me from all evil. Bless the lads, and let my name be called on them. So they turned this into a sort of an imperative, which is not exactly the case, but okay. And let my name be named on them, and the name of my fathers, and the name of my fathers, Abraham and Isaac. Okay? And let them grow into a multitude. So Vayidgu is grow, that's what they do, and Larov is multitude, in the midst of the earth. Okay, earth, Eretz is usually referring to a land, so here it's referring to Eretz Sul, the land of Israel. Usually when all generic references to land in the unmodified references to land in the Bible are generally taken to be the land of Israel. But this is okay. Okay, let's go look at the NIV. The angel who has delivered me from all harm, okay, has delivered, Hagoel, so maybe a little bit better, from all. I would still argue that this is has delivered is past tense. The delivers is Hagoel is in present tense. From all harm, okay, from all mishap, all evil, all those works, all harm, that works. May he bless these boys. Okay. So may, again, it's turning it into a bit of an imperative, but it's fine. These boys doesn't really work because when these boys would say hanarim ha'ela. It doesn't say that. It says etanarim. So it's direct object, the boys. So, okay, small quibble. May they be called by my name and the names of my fathers, Abraham and Isaac. Okay, again, it turns it into an imperative, but okay. And may they increase greatly on the earth. Increase greatly, okay, that's good. Of course, in English, it's going to basically you're going to rob the original Hebrew of sort of the interest that Vayidgu, the word the fish being used as a verb, everything that's interesting in that is stripped from the verse. But okay, in RSV. The angel who has redeemed me from all harm. Okay, that has again that small issue with the tense. Bless the boys. That turns that into an imperative again. And in them, let my name be perpetuated. Okay, so the Yikar Behem Shemi. That is not exactly what that says, but they're interpreting what they think that verse means. Of course, I think their interpretation is correct as what it means, but that's not what the verse says. So I think we should also try to have some fidelity to the Hebrew. And the name of my ancestors, Abraham and Isaac. Okay. Ancestors, I think, is a little archaic. Although technically your father and your grandfather are your ancestors. Typically when people think of ancestors, we're not thinking about our parents and grandparents. We're thinking about much further back. And let them grow into a multitude on the earth. Okay, let them grow into a multitude. It's okay-ish. on the earth. Again, on that would be ba'aretz, and the term there is bekerev ha'aretz, in the midst of the earth. So that they've simplified that a little bit. So a few problems there. JPS, the angel who has redeemed me from all harm. Okay, again, there's a 10th issue, Hagoel. It's not the angel who has redeemed, it's the angel who redeems. Bless the lads. Okay, they turned that into a imperative. And then may my name be recalled. Yikare. Okay, so Kesh. And the names of, that should say my fathers, Abraham and Isaac. And the names of my fathers, Abraham and Isaac. And may they be teeming multitudes upon the earth. And may they be teeming multitudes upon the earth. Okay, so teeming is actually pretty good. They are trying to capture that term, v'yidgu, and they shall fish. So they're trying to capture the sense of that verb and bring it over into English. When I think of teeming, I don't think of the field teeming with life, although I guess you could technically say that. I generally think of the waters teeming with life. So they capture some of that. They should become teeming multitudes upon the earth. Again, this is not on the earth. It's bekerev ha'aretz, in the midst of the earth, or in the midst of the land, technically. Okay, so let's look finally at the stone. The angel who redeems me, finally, present tense, the angel who redeems me from all evil. Okay, may the angel who redeems me from all evil. So again, this turns it into an imperative, which, okay. Bless the lads. Again, imperative. And may my name be declared upon them. Okay. Because Shemi Baham. May my name be declared upon them. Okay, that works. And the names of my forefathers, Abraham and Isaac. Okay, that works. And the forefathers, again, is kind of like ancestors. Technically, your father and your grandfather is your forefathers, but it would sound a little odd. So fathers, I think, would be, in terms of what would be the norm, we would say in English. And may they proliferate abundantly like fish within the land. So they turn this phrase, v'yidgu l'rov, into may they proliferate abundantly like fish. That's what they turn it into, which they're going all the way. They're trying to draw your attention to the fact that this is a weird verb. Okay, so of course, like fish, k'dagim, is not in the original Hebrew. So they add that in, but since the verb itself is fashioned off the term dag, fish, it's, I think, okay. Within the land, bekerev ha'aretz, that works. So they, again, I think, go maybe a little bit overboard, but I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to show that this is a weird verb. In a certain sense, it's a delicious verb that you don't get if you are just reading the English. So they're trying to bring across some of the appreciation of the Hebrew into English. In a sense, I wish they had done that maybe in parentheses, but okay. They didn't. Okay, so let's look one more time at the sentence, the verse, HaMalach oti, the angel who redeems me, who saves me, mikol ra, from all mishap. Yivorech et hanarim, he should bless the boys. Yikare behem shemi, he should call on them my name. B'Shem Avotai, in the name of my fathers, Avram v'Yitzchak, Abraham and Isaac, v'Yidgul l'rov, and they should increase, they should multiply abundantly, b'kerev haaretz, in the midst of the land. Okay, and this, like I mentioned, is the last parsha for the book of Genesis. As is traditional in synagogue, whenever we finish reading a book of the Bible, in unison, we proclaim in a high voice, Chazak, Chazak, V'nit Chazek. Be strong, and may we be strengthened. May we be strong to carry on with our study. And not only may we be strong to carry on with our study, may we be strengthened by our study. Okay? Anyway, we'll see you next week with a new book of the Bible, Shemot, Exodus. I wish you well. Keep learning. Kol Tov.